Mowers, IMCA, A-Mods. And making his return to Springfield Raceway as he's back into a dirt car. It's the 87 of Jack Jones out of Lebanon, Missouri. On the outside of Jack Jones will be the 2 of Adam Kaltenbach out of Stratford, Missouri. Kaltenbach. And then it will be the 7 of Sean Duncan out of Lockwood, Missouri. On the outside of Sean Duncan will be the 101 of Wesley Smith out of Nixa, Missouri. Your third row will be the 5W of Derek Watson out of Brighton, Missouri. On the outside of him will be the 71 of Chris Tenoy out of Hermitage, Missouri. Then Bobby Parrish in your next row in the 26 out of Oronogo, Missouri. And the 85 of Jody Tillman out of Branson West, Missouri. And then it'll be the 11T of James Thompson. And then the 9 of Brent Hartwick. Kevin, I'm glad you're up here in the booth helping me out. If it wasn't for you, I'd be in a lot of trouble tonight.
Well, a lot of racing action, and these guys going 2 and 3 wide early, so it's a lot of fun to watch. And this is going to be a dandy ride here. Keep an eye on Bobby Parrish back there in the 26 along with Jody Tillman. They'll start in row 4, but they got cars that can get up there. And don't forget James Thompson as we go green off turn number 4.
Green flag is out as the 87 of Jack Jones wasting no time with the earlier lead, but the 7 of Duncan there in second as we're 3 wide battling back there for third.
Off turn number 4, it'll be Sean Problems for the 26 and Bobby Parrish going around, and that'll put us under our first caution. Caution coming out for the 26 of Bobby Parrish.
As the 26 of Parrish turning back around, he'll go back towards the rear of the field. Really impressed there with the 87 of Jack Jones on that great restart, as this is his first time back this year in a dirt racing car in 10 years. So good to see him back in a race car. And the 7 of Sean Duncan there in second. As the 2 of Adam Kaltenbach will be there in third, and the 5W of Derek Watson behind the 2.
Jody Tillman was on the move as we went under the caution flag, making up several spots early. Keep an eye on Wesley Smith driving the DirecTV Clushman Race Products number 101. And Wesley Smith has drove just about everything with 4 wheels and a seat, and he can drive anything he gets into, so keep an eye on that 101 machine.
Good field of IMCA Bad Boy Mowers A-Mods on hand with us tonight. As for more than 15 years, Bad Boy Mowers has been a good indicator of the fast-growing zero-turn mower manufacturer on the planet, located at Batesville, Arkansas. They're also the sponsor of our Victory Lane, where one of these drivers will be going there. But right now, the 87 of Jack Jones leading around the quick quarter-mile Springfield Raceway with the lights off.
Here we go off turns 3 and 4. Jack Jones will bring him in. They're 2 wide behind him. Sean Duncan down on the bottom takes a look as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Sean Duncan going to waste no time. He'll go out to the leader as he goes down into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Derek Watson on the move.
Derek Watson now on the inside at 87 of Jack Jones. As the 2 of Adam Kaltenbach. As we're 3 wide back there for third. Coming out of turn number 2 with the 87 of Jack Jones. Holding on up there towards the front as the 5 of Derek Watson taking over the second spot.
Move Derek Watson up into the runner-up spot right behind Sean Duncan. Here comes Jack Jones fighting back on the top side as Adam Kaltenbach goes around in turns 1 and 2. Caution will be coming out again.
As the caution comes out, as the 2 of Adam Kaltenbach there, and we'll get back going and back towards the rear of the field.
Well, I tell you, I hate to see the caution come out because the racing really heating up. But give a call to Sean Duncan. He's got that 7 car out in front, driver out of Lockwood, Missouri. But Derek Watson really looking strong in that number 5 car. So we'll keep an eye on him, see if he can get up there and do business with the driver out of Dade County. Wesley Smith also making his way up forward as we'll get him lined up and refired for the restart here shortly.
We've had 7 races so far this season. I believe 5 different winners. So that just tells you yourself that this racing in the A-Mod class has been great so far this season.
Yeah, it really has, and we've seen some great action. Of course, Kenny Schrader came down and ran a couple of races with us, and Schrader picked up one of those A mains, made a last lap pass on James Thompson, and kind of a heartbreak for James Thompson, led all the laps, and Schrader got him right there at the very end. But you're right, we've got some real competitive race cars and some good parity, and it's kind of interesting, you know, on some nights you'll see guys up towards the front, other nights struggling just a little bit. And with track changes and that type of thing, it just fluctuates. But again, some good hot rods out there on the speedway.
So the lights are off around the quick quarter mile Springfield Raceway as Sean Duncan leads him around with Derek Watson and Jack Jones in the row behind him. Green flag is back out, and we're underway with racing action as Derek Watson now on the inside of Sean Duncan as the 87 of Jack Jones falling back through the field, and the 85 of Jody Tillman now making his way up through the field.
3-4 wide as they come off turn number 4 down the front stretch, and it's Jody Tillman using the top side of the speedway. A lot of momentum. He'll go 3 wide again, move him up into the 3 spot. How about Brent Hartwick up to 4?
Now Derek Watson and Sean Duncan battling up there in the front as the 9 of Brent Hartwick now battling up there. But the 85 of Jody Tillman now having momentum there on the top side as he's coming on high on turn 3 and 4 on the outside of Sean Duncan.
Derek Watson liking the bottom of the speedway, but here comes Jody Tillman. He's got the top side really working well. Brent Hartwick, meanwhile, going for 3rd on Sean Duncan, and he's got it going into 3. Down the front stretch, Derek Watson still out in front, but this time the lead has shortened up. Jody Tillman hooking the top side. He'll make a pass on the top.
Tillman and Watson side by side going in turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It'll still be Watson, but Jody Tillman right there as Watson on the bottom, Tillman on the top, coming to turn number 3. Tillman with a little advantage now coming into turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, we will have a new race leader.
Derek Watson taking the short way around, but Tillman taking the top side. And the moment of problems for Bobby Parrish. Hard into the outside wall in turn number 1.
As for the fans watching on Show Me Dirt, you can see right now on the screen the 26 of Bobby Parrish, smoke coming out of the car. I believe I saw movement as our safety crew comes up and talks to him, make sure he's okay, as he made a hard hit to the wall. I don't know if he was full throttle or not, but a lot of damage there as he's getting out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause, the 26 of Bobby Parrish.
And yeah, Shane, I was watching that battle up front. I did not see that, but you can tell from the skid mark down there, he went straight off turn number 1 into that outside wall pretty hard. And not too happy out there on the racetrack right now.
Great view there on the Show Me Dirt race camera there as the track safety crew will be hooking up to the 26 of Parrish. Glad to see him out of the race car, but like I said, tonight's double features, so looks like a lot of the damage there to the 26 of Parrish.
Well, I hate to see that. You know, Bobby's one of our weekly runners, and he's had some success in that 26 car this year in the A-Mods, and I know he struggled a little bit at times, but he's really been getting that car hooked back up, and man, I hate to see that because, you know, he's got a lot of damage on that race car. and he'll be headed to the trailer for sure.
Right now, he's third in our point standings in our Bad Boy Mowers IMCA Modifieds. Just 22 points behind the 11T James Thompson. So that will hurt him in our point standings, but we're just glad that he's okay.
And didn't really see that happen, but you can see some damage on the 101 car. So obviously those two getting together, didn't know what happened, and certainly don't know, but just a tough break, and just hate to see anybody tear up their hot rod like that. But out on the racetrack, Jody Tillman, how about it? Using the top side of the speedway, driver out of Branson West, really hooking up the rim and moved around Derek Watson's number 5. And so right now, Jody Tillman out in front, he's going to be hard to handle. Brent Hartwick started dead last in this field, car number 9. He's up to the 3rd spot. We'll keep an eye on him as he'll be looking for more as we get ready for the restart.
Kevin, a few races I've been here at Springfield Raceway, there's one thing that I have seen. There's racing on the top, there's racing on the bottom, there's racing in the middle, there's racing all over, everywhere around the quick quarter mile Springfield Raceway.
Yeah, it gives these drivers a lot of options. If their car's not handling real good on the bottom, they can go up, try that top side. And tonight, no exception, they're racing all over it.
As the lights are off, as they roll nicely in turn number 4, Tillman leading around. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway with racing action. As Hartwick and Watson battling back there for a second. Hartwick with a little momentum coming out of turn number 2, and now coming into 3 as they're side by side. But here comes Thompson now on the outside of Sean Duncan. Don't count out the 11 of James Thompson.
Thompson up to the number 4 spot, but out in front it's Jody Tillman, and Tillman running the same line that Hartwick is running. So Hartwick going to have to find another way around if he's going to make it around the leader.
Hartwick now has his eyes set on the 85 of Jody Tillman, but will he have enough time as the 71 of Chris Tenoli pulling off the racetrack.
Top side of the speedway looks like the fastest way around right now is the 11 of James Thompson, also making up good time up on the rim. This battle for the lead starting to shorten up just a bit.
As Hartwick down, getting no momentum as now he's on trying to look on the inside of the 85 of Tillman, but Tillman pulling away, coming down the front straightaway. As the 11 of Thompson back there in 3rd, as the 101 of Wesley Smith at a slow pace, as it will bring out the caution. As you earlier, the 101, you mentioned the damage, but maybe it not just didn't do body damage, it may have probably broke something in the suspension or had mechanical issues.
Off the pace nonetheless, and that'll bring us under the caution flag. This could change things. We'll see Jody Tillman out in front for the restart. Hartwick will have lane choice. And you got to believe he'll look for the top side, as that's where that 9 car really seems to be running well. And then James Thompson also running really nice in that Hayden Machinery number 11 car. He was also doing well up on the top side. So that seems to be the best place right now, at least for those 3. But Derek Watson still hooking down on the bottom.
James Thompson just trying to hold on to his point lead as your leader, the 85 of Jody Tillman, is just 2 points behind the 11T of James Thompson. Well, Jody Tillman has not been in the Bad Boy Mowers victory lane yet this season, but James Thompson has been one time. So our point battle is close in the point standings, but our racing action on the quick quarter mile is close as well.
Want to give a shout out to Thomas Shaw, who is videoing everything tonight. And if you'd like to catch a video of tonight's racing action, check it out probably about Tuesday. He'll have those uploaded onto the World Wide Web via YouTube. And you can go in and you can catch all the racing action from the previous Saturday night, and the video quality is outstanding. And right now he's focused in, really nice for us, Shane. He's focused in on Ricky Watkins' number 68 car over there in the pit area. And the good news is, looks like they're working on that car, so that should tell us that he'll be out for the next feature event, and that's good news.
Absolutely. You're talking about Show Me Dirt and Thomas Shaw. Just like a football coach in sports, throughout the week they watch film, get ready for the next opponent. And that's what I've been doing so far in my early career of announcing, is thanks to Thomas Shaw and Show Me Dirt. I've been watching videos and trying to take notes on what I can do better and bring the better entertainment to you race fans. As the 101 of Smith now we pushed off the racetrack, and we'll line back up.
All right, it'll be lights off, and Keith Pratt's got the field in his hand, and I said Brent Hartwick would probably go for the top lane. I guess he proved me wrong. He's got the bottom lane here on this lane choice. We'll see how it works out.
Here we go. Green flag goes back out as Tillman brings him around the front straightaway. As Hartwick now on the bottom. Thompson now having momentum coming out of turn number 2 as they're side by side for second. Thompson on the top side. Hartwick on the bottom as they come down the front straightaway.
Hartwick making it work. He's got the lead. Give him about a 3/4 car length over the 11 of James Thompson. They still go to work back on the backstretch as Tillman tries to get away.
Thompson having a lot of momentum there on the top side, but the 85 of Tillman is right there with him. As Hartwick staying there with the 11 of James Thompson, as Sean Duncan and Derek Watson battling back there for 4th.
Hartwick again, about a full car length lead, nothing more, as James Thompson seems to be better over in 1 and 2, Hartwick better over in 3 and 4, and a good battle going on for 4th.
As Hartwick and Thompson are battling it out, Jody Tillman is pretty much checking out. As them two are racing back there, Jody Tillman is taking advantage of them two racing hard back there and extending his lead now to 5 to 4 car lengths.
Laps winding down here in the A main for the Bad Boy Mower. IMCA Modifieds. Tillman out in front. Thompson now solidly in the second. Oh, almost over the banking. And now he'll go around in turn number 3. Sean Duncan taking evasive action, moves around the outside of him. But James Thompson just got up over the lip on the backstretch, upset the car, and just could not quite keep it under control. And that'll put him at the back after this caution.
Absolutely, and that's the disadvantage of running the top side, because you cannot slip up. Once you slip up, you pretty much go over that little banking there, and you'll have to have both hands on the wheel to hold on to that race car. But luckily there ain't a wall there either, because most tracks have a wall around the whole racetrack. So running up on the top side, you might have a lot more speed, but you got to have a handful on that race car to keep it on the racing surface.
Well, it's definitely the ragged edge up on the top side, especially over here in 1 and 2. Seemed like Jody Tillman really flirting with that top side, but that's where that 85 car is running the best tonight. And no surprise, we see Jody Tillman running that rim most of the time and makes it work. So right now he'll have Hartwick lining up behind him. Be interesting this time to see which lane the 9 will take.
As this is what we call our Delaware restart, as the 85 of Jody Tillman is out in front. So Hartwick will have the choice between bottom or top. And this time, Kevin, he chooses your spot. He goes on the top side, and Derek Watson will go down low.
Well, you got to give him credit. He knew he had to take that bottom lane if he was going to get around the leader. And he's got a fast car. We'll see if he can make it work here as we get ready to go green off turn number 4.
Green flag is back out as Tillman leads it around. Now the 5 of Derek Watson now battling with Hartwick for second as they're side by side down the back straightaway. As the white flag comes out, one more lap to go.
Hartwick about a car length, and now he'll dive into the bottom of the speedway, coming over in turns 1 and 2, slides up, nowhere to go. Thompson moving forward up to 4th.
As coming to the Checkered, we're 3 wide coming out of 4, but Tillman will come home your winner. The 5 of Derek Watson second, and the 9 of Hartwick third.
Wow, bold move for Brent Hartwick down in turns 1 and 2. He knew he had to go for it. Tried to slide job down there, and Jody Tillman did a nice job staying on the racetrack. And give a call to the Indian Point Marina driver, Jody Tillman out of Branson West, pulling it into victory lane. Nice job. And good to see that 85 back in victory lane.